The Rings of Power series is debuting in September, but don't expect it to be on par with the Peter Jackson films. The new series is supposed to be different from the trilogy. It takes place 1,000 years before Lord of the Rings. Recently, concept artist John Howe teased, "This isn't the Middle-earth you remember." During an interview with Empire, co-showrunner Patrick McKay made it clear that they're not trying to compete with Jackson. Anyone approaching Lord of the Rings on screen would be wrong not to think about how wonderfully right Jackson got so much of it, McKay tells the magazine. But we're admirers from afar, that's it. The Rings of Power doesn't try to compete with him. He added, "You can psych yourself out in keeping up with the Joneses, but one of the mantras on this was go back to the source material. What would Tolkien do?" McKay added, "Tolkien was playing every note on the piano. He had that variety of tones. There's the whimsy, friendship, and humor that Harry Potter is so beloved for. But also there's sophistication, politics, history, mythology, and depth, too. So for us, it was about going deeper into what we are, rather than worrying about what other folks are doing." The fans of Tolkien and Peter Jackson are upset with this interview. Let's see some comments on the Vara Dark YouTube channel. Ultimate Bezos Vanity Project. This is what happens when a maladjusted man-child has insane wealth. What a sick waste of energy and time. Even a fan fiction has love and passion for the fiction the fan is using to write about. This is anti-fanfiction. Using names and the world as a setting while changing everything about it. These people are so far up themselves for warmth that they think they have a moral obligation to fix older masterpieces because of modern sensibilities. On a side note, we need a better saying than that. Because I personally have never met anyone in the real world with these sensibilities. When showrunners admitting that it isn't genuine, that doesn't make me worried. That makes me angry. We know how it is going to be, and anything short of a disaster is a surprise. Keep your filthy hands off these franchises. Obviously they try to use the successful movies to help sell the show. As to the statement, it seems to be them prepping the audience for what they are going to get. Them saying we shouldn't compare it to the films, is because they are worried, rightfully so, that people will compare them and that comparison won't be friendly. Seems to me that back when it was the biggest thing on TV they said we want success like that, let's do our own fantasy show. They spent a ton of money getting the rights and all the massive production costs, so they are in the hole for a pretty big amount, and this has to be a hit for them. After the trailer backlash they are in damage control mode. Didn't want to compete. Like they would even come close. Amazon can't be more arrogant, talking like they have the same talent as Tolkien. This show just sick me, and I am wishing badly this TV show will fail. This series looks like a dumpster fire. Ultimately the fault lies with the Tolkien estate. They should have known that selling the rights to Amazon would have J.R.R. Tolkien spinning in his grave. I would have done the same if Amazon was giving me millions. Everyone has a prize, and $250 million is pretty big consolation prize against internet backlash. Video made at rolladeo.com. Thanks for watching.